Yo, what is up guys? My name is Derek Beaver and I'm going to show you how to make this text transformation in Adobe After Effects. So without further adu, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so you're going to first click on new composition. You can name this composition whatever you'd like. For this purpose, I'm going to name it practice fun. That'll be good. Make sure it's 19 by 20 or 1920 by 1080. I like to do a 15-second duration just because I never use more than 15 seconds. If you are going to change that, super easy to do. Now go to layer, new, make sure to go over to solid. And once you click that, make sure all the numbers match. You can name it whatever you'd like. I'm just going to name it background because that's exactly what it's going to be. I like to do black. I think it's the best color for this. And then layer again, go to shape layer and select the tool, and then hold shift as you click both sides, make it as big as you want. For this purpose, I'm gonna make it pretty large just so you guys can see better, and then go over to transform and then center anchor point and layer content. Very important. Click that and then go back to layer and once again go to transform, but this time you're going to click center in view so it's centered in your entire project, which is what you need. And as you can see, you have the anchor points all centered. Now we're going to hit text, click on right above, and we're going to do explore, so EXPLORE. And then once we do that, we're going to move it down. It's already a pretty good size. I like the size. And I'm just going to center it a little better. And you can do this by hitting the align and then center button. And as you can see, perfectly centered, but we've only just begun. Now the next part is where it's going to get really fun. We're going to transform this entire object as you saw in the beginning clip, and we're going to do that now. And it's very simple to do, very easy. Just make sure you follow along step by step. Alright, so first what we're going to do is we're going to go up to layer, new, and go back to solid like we did before. Click on solid, make sure everything matches. I'm just going to keep the name the same because I don't want to change the name. I'm lazy. Hit OK and drag that up above all of your layers, but specifically right above your shape layer. Now as you can see, it says track matte right here. We're going to hit alpha matte and you're going to see everything. Now sometimes this is what your screen is going to look like. Totally okay if it does. Just go down to the toggle menu and transfer control menu. Click that and you'll get right to track matte. Now we're going to move the track matte just a little bit above where that line is so that way we can see it transform in and it won't just suddenly just appear out of nowhere. You'll kind of see the story, if that makes sense. And now we're going to drag it out to just below the 2 seconds. I think right here is probably a good spot. And then we're going to hit the position keyframe and drag it all the way back to the beginning, and we are going to drag that line up so that way it can come in fast and not just a little sluggish. And so we're going to bring it to right about there. Now let's see how that looks. A little bit slow for my liking, but I think we're going to watch it one more time just to double check. And yeah, I do think it's a little bit slow, so we're going to drag it up. Oh, that's down. We're going to drag it up just a little more, and then we're also going to take that last keyframe and pull it out just maybe a millisecond, and pull it back. Sorry, it was a little bit laggy. And oh, okay, that does look a little bit better. Now we're going to highlight both of those keyframes and right click, go down to keyframe assistant and click easy ease. It's going to make the transition so much better, and we're going to do that with all of our keyframes throughout this video. See how it just kind of speeds in there and slows down last second? That's the kind of look we want. It looks way more professional. Now highlight that mask layer, click Command C, Command V. And what that's going to do is going to create the exact same layer and now drag it right above the text. And now make sure you hit track matte, and if you don't hit track matte, this is what's going to happen. You're going to click on the background, it's going to drag it down. You don't want that. So we're going to drag that back up. And now go back and we are going to highlight it and then click alpha, track matte again. And now we want to come to the very end of where the line is because we don't want it to come above the line. It looks tacky, it doesn't look good. So I think that's probably good. And so now what we're going to want to do is open up both the shape and the text layers because we want to be able to line it up perfectly, get the keyframes right. Alright, we're going to pull it right below, and ooh, I don't know if I like that too much. It seems like there is a little bit too much of an edge. Doesn't look very good, so we're going to pull it up just a little bit. Right there's probably good. We're just going to play it back, see how it looks, and then, yeah, I mean, it might be a little off still. We can make changes as we go. You won't really know for sure how it's going to look till you get the full transition going. So now we're going to pull it down just a little more, keyframe it, go back to the beginning of the clip and pull that bad boy all the way up because we want speed to come in so it doesn't look like a little slug like I said before. Keyframe it and a little bit laggy, sorry about that. We're going to pull it back. We're actually going to pull the text a little bit farther ahead as well. And I don't know, we'll play it, we'll see how it looks. So we'll drag it up a little bit more, add a little more speed, highlight, right click, keyframe assistant, and again, easy ease. Like I said, all of our keyframes will have it in this video. All right, we'll watch that. Okay, so it comes in a little bit too fast, or not too fast, it comes in a little bit too soon. So I think what I want to do is pull this down just a, I think the background there would look a lot better. And now let's see how it looks. Okay, that does look better, but we're still gonna drag it a little bit back. Yeah, I think we can still make it look better. Let's watch it one more time. Now obviously if that's what you're into, totally keep it, you're done. But I think we can get better, and so we're going to pull it up just a little bit more, add some more speed. Oh, it's lagging. Great. So we're going to pull it back one more time, let it come down, and I think that's better. I actually think it's a lot better. But we can make it even better. So pull that keyframe, or pull that line, I'm sorry, just right before the line appears. Go to Scale, keyframe it, and then unlock it, and on the Y-axis, do 0. Now that's going to make the line basically disappear. Now bring it up right before the text comes in, and we're going to go back to the Y and make it 100. And it's already keyframed, you're good. And now pull it back, play it, and then as you can see, that's what's going to do. It does come in a little bit fast for me, but I want to easy ease it first. So again, highlight, right click, keyframe assist, and then easy ease. Now let's watch it in easy ease form. Still way too fast. Now if that's what you're into, again, please keep it, but if not, we're going to drag out the position frame on the shape as well as the scale, and then we're going to pull out the position on the wording a little bit, kind of make it a little bit longer, make that line come in a little bit slower. Yeah, and that is much better, so much better than it was before. And now that's about it, but we do want to make it kind of suck in and then suck back out. By doing, how you're going to do this is you're going to click on the very top one and then hold shift as you click each individual layer except for background. Go to layer and pre-compose. Once you hit pre-compose, you can name it whatever you want. We're just going to name it first because it's going to be the first one, and then play it, kind of pull it out to where you enjoy. I think right about there is perfect. Go to edit and then split layer. Now as you can see, the back half of the layer is highlighted, which is good for you. Just hit delete, take it away, make it go bye-bye. Now highlight first, and again, Command C, Command V, it's gonna copy and paste the same layer, drag it out, and now I know what you're thinking. It's the exact same thing twice. It's gonna look tacky, it's gonna look weird. Don't worry, we're not quite done. So now go up to the layer tab, go to time, and then go to time reverse layer. And what that's going to do is going to totally reverse it as you could imagine. And so it's going to come out and it's going to suck back in. Now as you can see from that, it was a little bit off, so we're going to pull that layer a little bit back, and we're going to play it one more time for you. I think that should be perfect, so let's play it really quick. Yep, that is perfect. And obviously, again, change it to however you like, but we're going to save this. Again, save it to whatever you want to, wherever you want, doesn't matter to me. But how you're going to export it is you're going to go to File, go down to Export, and then the very first option, Add to Adobe Media Encoder Queue. Click on that. And then as you can see, this is where we are now. Now it does take some time to get here. We did skip ahead a little bit. But by clicking the button I just clicked, you can name it whatever you'd like, save it to wherever you'd like. So I'm just going to switch the folder just to downloads to make it easier for myself. And then, okay, now the play button on the top right hand corner, you're going to click that, the green one. Now this is going to take anywhere from, I don't know, 7 to 15 seconds, depending on how big the file is, how many files you have. If you have multiple files, it could take as much as 2 minutes. But we're just going to let this export really quickly. Now, as you can see, super quick, super fast. And we're going to pull this up in the downloads. And this is the final product. And wow, so good. Now guys, that is the end of the video. Again, my name is Derek Beaver, and this was my first tutorial. Now go ahead into the comments and leave a comment for a type of tutorial on any Adobe app that you want to see next, and I will do it. Now, before you leave, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so you know when I'm posting. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.